800 LVE 191, fax number 310-854-4455. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. Tonight, we got Monkey, Dave, and Jonathan, all from the fabulous Korn.
What's up, y'all?
Hi, guys.
What's happening?
Good to see you. Korn is a band that adopted me, or I adopted them, or I don't know what happened, but it was... about 3 years ago, we got on the same plane on the way out to Minnesota, and I had no idea who they were.
Minneapolis. It was Minneapolis. I remember that show well.
Right, was the Edge Fest.
Yeah.
And as you know, I came back with the Korn chant because there were 30,000 people at this venue that were all going nuts for Korn. And as I've said before, this... I think, I'm trying to think who else was on the bill. I know No Doubt was on the bill. I know Iggy Pop. Everclear was on the bill. There were quite a few bands on the bill. Guys that have been around longer than Korn and probably sold more records than Korn. Drew, could you put the reading material down while I'm...
listeners have sent me so much great stuff.
All right, put the crap down. Put it down, would you? It's really distracting to have you leafing through reading material when I'm on a Korn rant.
Right.
The point is the crowd was going nuts for Korn, and I couldn't figure this out because I barely heard of Korn and heard of all these other bands and couldn't figure out why 30,000 people in Minneapolis are actually neighboring Minneapolis, Wisconsin, were all there to see Korn, but sure enough they were, and then I got to know the band, and I understood what the deal was, which is Korn has, they don't get the airplay that a lot of bands get, but they have such a grassroots approach to their music and their fans, and they're so accessible, and they're pioneers in all this internet business and all this computer stuff, that they've amassed this huge, I don't want to call it an underground following, but a huge hardcore following. Yeah.
We have.
Yeah, I was saying, I've talked to, and Drew's probably heard this conversation before, we've had other bands in here, and, you know, they're trying to sell records, they're struggling, they're touring and whatnot, and I tell them all, hey, Korn does it, and they're not even getting the airplay you guys are.
Yeah.
And there's something, I don't know if it's you guys, I don't know if it's your management, I don't know if it's a combination of the two, but somebody's doing something right.
It's a lot of hard work, and it's a combination of both things.
Touring, too, also.
Touring,
Right.
management, us. Everything.
But it kind of gives me hope in a world where you think
it's
all processed and everything's about buying advertising space and giving cocaine to guys at radio stations, although I just missed that boat. You know, my whole life I thought radio was nothing but cocaine and hookers. I get in and it's powdered non-dairy creamer
with ants
and kicking the ass from producer Ann.
Creamer with ants.
Right. The ants have infiltrated the creamer. And you know you're working for a bad outfit when the creamer is called Whitener.
It's filled with ants.
That's bad. It's almost racist. All right, shut up, Mike. Anyway, so Korn has done just that, and now with the new album, which is coming out, Follow Leader, which is coming out Monday. I think this is Tuesday.
Tuesday.
The record thing at Tower Sunset's Monday.
Yeah. Monday nights, midnight.
You think this is going to be do you think with this record release you'll make the transition from the hardcore underground to the slightly more mainstream with the airplay and stuff like that?
I think so because, I mean, it seems like radio is starting to embrace us. A lot of things are going on. I mean, this started 8 months ago, the whole plan, what we were trying to do and come off bigger than, you know, what we are. We were recording the album. It came out great. We have all these plans. We have the Korn campaign. We did the Korn TV stuff. We did all this stuff to keep people aware that we're still around, and all this stuff's building up. So I mean, this is our big climax, our big orgasm. We're gonna blow our load and see what happens.
All right, I'm gonna let him mop up, and then I'll come in.
We'll see.
Congratulations.
The record has it's still very much Korn, you know.
Right.
So that's a good thing, and you know, like Jonathan said, through all the internet stuff, keeping our fans involved, and you know, just letting them know what we do.
Should we hear some?
You want to do that?
It's just a good record.
Yeah, why don't we...
recognize it as our best music yet.
Why don't we do that off of... you got it queued up, Mike?
Mm-hmm.
This is off of Follow the Leader, Got the Life. All right, look at me. I'm famous, Drew. I made the jacket of Follow the Leader. Look at that. Look at my name right there.
What's it doing there?
I'm now going by Ace Rockola, by the way, fellas, so we're going to have to recall some of those and change them just a little bit. You see that, Drew?
I see it.
What is that? What am I playing? Bass? Guitar? What am I playing there?
Korn, thanks.
Really? And there is several thousand names in front of me, but
Yeah,
you can still see my name quite prominently displayed there.
Ann must have had a jeweler's loop out, like
thanks.
an electron microscope to find
Oh,
it.
please.
Why she was going through this like
Very prominent, Drew. Really jumps out at you. Oh, that's wonderful, guys.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
We just said thank you. You've been there for us. You hosted the very first Korn Mangling the Web. You came and helped us out with Korn TV. You're ready to fly up to San Francisco to do the Korn campaign for us, so we owe you a lot of thanks.
I'm looking forward to it. I had a good time, and it is a labor of love. And finally, some payback for all this ass-kissing I've done over the years with Korn. All right. All right.
Or at least the first band to acknowledge after you kissed their ass for a couple of years.
Shut up. Joe.
Yeah.
You're 15.
Yeah. Do you want to tell them the... okay.
Yep, go.
When I get an erection, literally I could, like... I know I don't crack it because there's no bone inside the penis, but I can pop it. And if I don't... I tried to stop. I mean, if I don't do this for, like, several days...
You need to hit it with a hammer.
Oh, great, now.
It's out of joint.
I can do this, by the way. I don't know if any of you other guys can do
I've
this.
heard about that.
Yeah.
The cartilage thing or something.
Right, there's a tendon in there.
Right. Is it any different than cracking your knuckles?
Same. Basically the same.
My
I know
penis
there's
is
not a
that
bone
big.
in there, though. I mean...
It's what?
There's no bone in there, though. I mean, it's like
But there's some, that's ligament. There's some soft tissue.
Oh, what?
When knuckles are cracking, it's the soft tissue that's making the noise, not the bones.
Yeah. It's kind of nice. Like, I would do it before sex. You know, like how a piano player cracks their knuckles before they go on the ivories? I'd do that. I'd stand in front of the bed, I'd crack the knuckles, crack the penis, break wind, and then I'd jump in for the best 3 minutes you ever had.
Impresses the audience.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem with it is, like, half the time I do it, the penis actually gets harder, and, like, this will be, like, in the middle of school or something, and then the other half, it just totally goes flaccid, and it will be like that for a couple days.
It'll be flaccid for a couple days?
Yeah.
And let me tell you, at 15, being flaccid for a couple of days is a tantamount to a couple of years at our age. Yeah, I mean...
See a chiropractor.
I need an adjustment.
Well, I mean, the whole issue in erection is how the penis changes its configuration in response to outflowing blood. So I mean, maybe there's something else going on there that you're adjusting or changing that doesn't allow the blood vessels to constrict properly there.
Oh, God, I hope not.
Can you not do it, though, Joe?
Oh, I can always do it, but...
No, I'm asking you, can you stop doing it?
Can I? No, I've tried, and after 2 or 3 days, when you do your daily, guy stuff...
Right.
What's that?
No.
Daily guy stuff. I know what he's talking about.
Beating the meat.
Right.
Yeah!
It just sort of happens,
It just cracks.
Yeah, it just, like, loud. It's scary.
All right. If it's any consolation, this is something I used to be able to do, but I haven't done it in, like, 5 years.
And I wonder if he's just scaring himself, and that's why he's afraid to get an erection, or, it doesn't make sense that it would necessarily change his erectile function.
Right.
Out of my girlfriend.
Yeah.
All right. So what's our answer? Don't worry about it?
Don't worry about it for now.
Okay.
Keep spanking.
I just want to say I've been listening to Loveline since I was like 9, and it helped me a lot.
Isn't it? Yeah. He's cracking his penis.
That may be the problem right there.
Compulsively masturbating, cracking his penis at school, Drew. You've done a lot of good work over the years. You should be proud of that. Chris, you're 22.
Yeah, how you doing, fellas?
Hey, isn't that scary? Joe, our last caller was 15. Drew, how long have you been on the air in Los Angeles?
15 years.
And is that surreal?
Yeah.
Since I was like 6 years old, man.
Hey, that last caller was probably born the week I entered the airways.
Oh, that is scary bad. Drew, you're really going nowhere. Look at you, 15 years.
Now with
You're
you.
like some kind of hyena.
Now with you.
Yeah, that's right. Look at me, I'm on the Korn album, baby. I may just take up with the band.
Hey, Ace.
Yeah.
Congratulations on making it into some liner notes, man. Congratulations. That's a real paramount here. Anyway, you guys mind if I ask Korn a question?
Sure.
Okay, this might be completely off on this, but I believe it was about 4 years ago, before your guys' first album even came out. There was a tour where Sick of It All was going around with Orange 9mm and 108. Somebody told me you guys were supposed to do a show on that tour.
We did a whole tour with them.
Really?
Yeah, we did.
But that was after.
That was after.
The record was out.
Right when the record.
Okay. I mean, well, I don't listen to you guys quite as much as I do some other bands, so I mean, I really didn't know what's up. I was just wondering, because I saw that show in D.C., but I didn't remember if you guys were actually on that or not. I was. Anyway, just curious if you guys were actually on that tour or not.
Yeah, we were.
My roommate from school last year was telling me about this, and I was just curious if it actually did go down or not.
You have any problems relating to the penis?
What, do I have problems relating to the penis? Yes, I do. Well, I did, actually.
All right.
And it goes like this. About 6 months ago or so, I was about halfway through my through a year of school down in Richmond, Virginia, going to VCU. Started taking St. John's wort because I was really depressed and really down about life in general. Helped me out a lot. Got me thinking in a positive manner. Anyway, like I guess it's supposed to do. I was taking about 600 milligrams a day. Anyway, towards the end of the school year, I started dating this girl, and we got along great. Still dating her. We're doing fine. The St. John's wort, I believe, I'm not sure this is the nature of my question, was affecting my sexual performance. It became really hard. I mean, ever since we started going out, it was really hard for me to get an erection. It was really hard for me to maintain, a state of arousal. She went away to Spain for a couple of weeks. I stopped taking the St. John's wort. She came back. Everything worked perfectly. I was just wondering if there's any sort of correlation, if it was maybe just, me getting comfortable with this girl, or if it was...
No, I think the serotonin reuptake inhibitors, in which St. John wort's supposed to have that kind of activity, virtually all of them do that. There's one named Cerazone that tends not to, and it's a slightly different product. But if St. John wort works like the pharmacologic agent, it's going to have the same side effects, and that is going to be drop in libido, trouble with erectile function. Virtually every phase of sexual arousal and function can be impaired by these medications.
It goes away.
Is that same as like Prozac?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you can't get it up at all.
With the Prozac?
Any antidepressant.
Have you been on that?
No. Some of them actually stimulate sexual desire.
Really?
Like Wellbutrin will make
gave me
things...
the wrong ones.
It depends. Look, the serotonin reuptake inhibitors are the ones that...
I think that was part of the plan, Jonathan, by the way. I spoke to your parents earlier. That's kind of a catch-22. It's like you can be miserable with a rock-hard penis, or you can be happy as hell with a limp piece of
I'm glad you
rigatoni hanging there.
I'm glad you've been paying such careful attention to things I talk about. Remember when I was going around the country and giving talks about this topic?
I don't know. That may have been my pot phase. I don't remember that.
How little people are aware of the fact that their intimacies, which are really critical when they're recovering from a depression, can be impaired because everybody's frustrated and confused why their sexual arousal is so screwed up. And something as simple as adding another antidepressant, Wellbutrin, or changing to Cerazone, will correct all that.
When did you get on the Prozac, Jonathan?
It was on tour, and it made me so I had to get off it. My member didn't work, and I was becoming really, really bitchy.
Really?
At the band and stuff, so I stopped taking it.
Did you try switching to something else?
I just started taking Xanax and downers, basically.
Is that good, Drew?
Xanax and downers.
Any kind of downer that worked. It was for anxiety, so whenever I got anxiety, I had to pop one of those pills. Still have to.
Did it work?
Well, the downers, they work.
Does it just make you tired, or does it make you less anxious?
The Xanax makes you less anxious. The downers make you tired.
Drew?
Yeah.
Is that true?
What downers?
Uh-oh. Drew's on you now.
Vicodin, stuff like that.
Those aren't downers, those are opiates.
Okay, opiates. You're the doctor.
But they slow you down.
That's like heroin.
No, it isn't.
Vicodin?
Vicodin is the most commonly abused opiate right now.
Wow.
And it is treating Vicodin addiction is the same as treating heroin addiction.
Really?
The same.
All right. Are you hooked on the Vicodin?
No.
All right.
I remember Phildy talking about it. He took that for like weeks. If Phildy's listening, he takes us a lot. And he said he wakes up and he gets the shakes and stuff like he was taking heroin. Maybe that's why.
All right. All right. You may want to talk to Drew. Fieldy, you may want to call in, talk to Drew off the air. Of course, if it's off the air, it's going to cost you. Laura.
Yeah?
You're 17.
Yeah.
You're on with Korn.
Hi.
Hey.
I have a boyfriend who lives far away, and I was just wondering how you guys coped with being away from like your girlfriends and wives when you're on tour.
Lots of fun.
Lots
big
of
phone bill.
masturbation, phone bills.
$1,000 phone bill.
I got to tell you, I just met David's girlfriend, and I can't cope with being away from her. I got to tell you, I don't mean any offense, but I can't. I met her 10 minutes ago, and I'm having withdrawals.
My wife.
It's his
Oh, it's
wife.
your wife? Oh, now I'm really upset because I thought there's just this much chance I could steal her away. She is spectacular. I don't know what the hell you would do. What do? You got to bring her with
I
you.
married her.
No, I would keep her locked up in the basement when I left. She's too good looking.
You know, I tried to do that. But,
She wouldn't go for
That
it.
wasn't fun either.
Where do you meet women like that?
Down on the beach.
You got to be in a band, right?
No,
Hey.
you know what? She didn't even know I was in a band when we met.
Really? My God, is she stupid? Could you believe that, Drew?
Should have seen me.
Oh my God, Drew, did you see her, the redhead out there? I don't mean this in any kind of a disrespectful way, but she is spectacular looking. I mean, she really is. She should be doing something. She like a model or something like that?
Working on it.
Yeah, she's got to be doing something. See, when you're really good looking and you don't make money off it, you're just squandering it completely.
Yep.
Yeah, she is spectacular.
That's true.
All right, are we done with that call?
Laura,
Yeah?
did you get any kind of answer?
Yeah, kind of.
You can
He
try
comes back every now and then, so.
try writing letters or something, anything that fulfills you, that makes you feel close to him. Pictures,
Email.
pictures, yeah, email,
Yeah.
phone calls.
Video
but
conferencing?
that gets expensive.
No, wait, how far away are you from your pal?
I'm in Maryland and he's in Oklahoma.
How far is that, Drew?
Did she say Maryland?
Maryland and Oklahoma.
That's far.
Yeah, and how often do you get to see each other?
Well, he comes here in the summer to live with his mom, and then he comes again.
We're sort of not enthusiastic about those kinds of relationships for 17-year-olds.
It seems like a form of torture when your hormones are really racing that way to be separated from a person that you allegedly made a commitment to.
Well, and it hampers or it retards your development socially. You should be working with your peers.
Be out
having a
getting laid.
life.
Well, let me translate. Working with your peers is trying to get chicks drunk. Is that right, Drew?
Wrong.
But you mean out getting laid, right?
No, I mean having a life with your peers and not pining away and waiting till summertime. In the meantime, a whole year goes by.
Yeah, when we're gone on tour, we always know we're coming back home. It's only, a few weeks here and there that we're gone. It's never a permanent living situation where we're just waiting for summertime.
Right, and
You've got it much harder than we do.
and you have the ability to get on a plane and go somewhere if you have to. You're not just waiting for Uncle Lou to pull the station wagon around so you can make the long haul out to Oklahoma. Kara,
Yeah.
you're 20.
Yes, sir.
What's going on?
Well, a couple weeks ago, I went home, and nobody knew I was going to be there. And I walked in my room to find my brother and my boyfriend there together in bed.
Yeah. They were having, were they moving around?
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
A lot.
Really?
Yeah.
Skin to
Season,
skin.
what's, what's worse? You know what I'm saying?
You got the wrong boyfriend.
Worse than what?
Well, I mean, it not only is your boyfriend fooling around on you, but he's also gay or bisexual, and so's your brother.
Yeah, I knew my brother was gay.
All right.
Yeah, but yeah, it just hurts me that he would, knowing that I'm dating this guy, he would mess around with him.
All right. Well,
Were they engaged? Did you catch them mid-act?
I think so. I didn't stick around long. They don't, and they also don't know that I saw.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
This is good. All right, Kara, I mean, it's bad for you, but it's good radio. I got to be honest with
Tell
you.
him move on and get a new boyfriend.
Hang on a second. We got to go to break.
Okay.
But we'll, this happened how long ago?
A couple weeks ago.
Okay. And he doesn't know you know.
No, he doesn't know I know.
Okay.
Have you been with him since then?
Sexually?
Yeah.
No.
Good.
I've been
Good.
avoiding him.
Yeah, because it'd be kind of like being with your brother, wouldn't it? I mean, if you didn't wash.
Wash.
All right. Korn is here, and Drew's here. Drew's going to give the band a hardcore lecture on abusing drugs during the break. I'm going to get some coffee and urinate, and we'll be back. Monkey.
What?
I was going to say Monkey, Dave, and Jonathan are here from the Korn. Follow the Leaders, the name of the CD. Going to be out Tuesday, but you can find them Monday if you're here in Los Angeles and you're around the Sunset area at the Tower Record. And I imagine that's going to be a pretty big happening. You guys are going to start signing and selling at midnight?
Midnight. Plus, there's a Limp Bizkit show going on right before that.
Right down the street.
Right down the street.
The whiskey?
It's at the Key Club.
Key Club.
So it's going to be just a scene.
Yeah. And Ice. Now, you guys.
Who's coming out to that?
I think Bizkit guys
And Ice Cube.
and Cube.
Now, you guys are doing the Family Values Tour with Limp Bizkit, Ice Cube, yourselves, and a couple other.
And Rammstein.
And that kicks off, I understand, September 22nd, and you'll be crisscrossing this great land of ours?
Yes.
That sounds pretty cool. Have you hung out much with Ice Cube?
Only when we worked with him in the studio. Monkey got to hang out with him more because they did a couple songs on his album.
Mm-hmm.
But overall, he's a really, really nice guy.
Yeah.
Kind of scary, kind of hard, but it's just got to get to know him.
Yeah. That's well, that's all right. That's we've had him on a couple of times. We had my man Dub C.
Dub C.
Hey, play the Dub C thing, would you? I'm down with Dub C. I may make it into his next records liner notes. Go ahead, Mike, if you got that somewhere. Do you have that anywhere? You got to get that? All right. Yeah, you'll see how down I am with the Dub C. Drew was out one night, and it was just me and Dub C all night. And I only understood every third word he said, but we really bonded. We really did. And we had a great time. Kara,
Yeah.
you're 20.
Yeah.
What's going on? Oh, yeah, we talked to you. That's right. You have, how long? Okay, so you walked in on your boyfriend getting it on with your brother. You knew your brother was gay.
Yeah.
You didn't know your boyfriend was gay.
Not at all.
You've been going out with your boyfriend for how long before this?
About 6 months.
What's the plan now?
For me, I don't know. That's why I'm calling.
You don't know?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I know I need to get rid of this boyfriend, but I don't know how to confront he and my brother and let them know that I know about their relationship.
Do you think, does he suspect that you know something?
Not that I've seen.
But haven't you acted differently toward him?
Yeah, but I've also been real busy with my job and stuff. Like, I've pushed him away, but I've made a lot of excuses, too.
Does your boyfriend have a sister?
No.
Oh, yeah, that would have been a good
That would've
plan.
been good.
It's the only way to, yeah, that'd be the Indian way of correcting things, you know, eye for an eye, snatch for a snatch, that kind of thing. We allowed to say that, Drew? Okay. And you see, I always include Drew when I say we after I say something bad on the air. Are we allowed to do that? Ooh, we're in trouble now, Drew. Hey, Kara?
Yeah?
All right, obviously you got to get rid of this guy.
Mm-hmm.
And
I wonder why she would select somebody like this.
yeah, something up with you, Kara?
Not that I know
Have
of.
you had trouble selecting guys in the past?
Not really. I haven't had many relationships.
How come?
I don't know. There just haven't been any guys that I've really been. Just not had the opportunity. I guess I've been good friends with lots of guys, but I've never really.
And what was
Like,
different
I
about
had-
this guy?
What?
What was different about this guy?
I don't know. He just was available, I guess.
Hey, Kara?
Yeah.
Boy, you don't have much of a selection process.
Yeah,
do you?
you're 20. It's time to take control of your life a little bit.
How old-
Things are happening to you, and you're almost absent.
How old is your brother?
He's 22.
And how old's your boyfriend?
He's 20.
Okay. And you're still living at home, I'm guessing.
Well, yeah, most of the time.
And
Where do you live the rest of the time?
In an apartment.
your own apartment?
Yeah.
Most of the time?
What is that?
Well, I go back and forth because they're in the same city.
Uh-huh. And you stay in your old room?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Kara, they're just...
Since I found them, I've been staying more at the apartment because I haven't, it's been kind of creepy.
And your brother still lives at home, obviously.
Yeah.
Why is your apartment creepy?
No.
No, he doesn't want to stay home. It's creepy.
My brother having sex with my boyfriend there.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Drew, did you get that?
Yeah, why were you staying at your apartment all the time, in your home, your apartment all the time in the first place?
Because my mom is a single mother and she needs a lot of help at home and stuff.
It's not easy in the 90s raising a young gay male, 25-year-old son. You got to buy all that potpourri and the mock turtleneck sweaters and the Diet Cola. It's a full-time job, Drew.
Kara, there's something.
Kara, it's like there's pieces missing from this puzzle.
Yes.
And I guess my guess is they're not pretty pieces. But here's the deal.
Take responsibility.
Absolutely. You're out of the house. Good. Stay out of the house. I would dump this boyfriend of yours. Yeah, I don't even know if you have to confront him. Do you have to confront him,
Not
or
the boyfriend.
can you just say, "I know what you did, and I'm done with you,"
Yes.
and move on?
She needs to reconcile with the brother, though, and brother really violated her trust in a rather horrible
wasn't cool.
way.
That's not
Yeah,
cool.
so she needs to confront him, but she would, I would think, need a little time to cool down about it. Yet I hear no emotion in her voice talking about this. She's just absent.
She's like reporting her feelings.
She's detached.
Right.
She's gone. She's not even
She's,
there. And she's going through life that way, too, with things happening to her, but she's not really participating.
She's reading her life off like one of those silent radios they have at the bank. I'd like to petition for them to slow that down for stupid guys like me who like to get stoned and go to the bank. I catch every fifth word. It's a the Trade Center. What? Someone got bombed. You ever see those, Drew? They move too damn fast. Just slow them. All right. What they needed to do is come out with the retard version that crawls along.
They need two of them.
Guys who like to hold their finger up and point at each word like I do when I'm in line.
They have a thing for hearing impaired, reading impaired.
Thank you.
A little subtitle.
Right.
One moves along.
Lord
moves
knows.
faster. Another one for the hearing.
I got to start a group. You guys could play my first benefit concert. Lindsay, you're 17.
Hi.
What's going on?
Could be like subtitles.
Right.
To the
I just have
subtitles.
a problem. Basically, I'm 17 years old. My boyfriend's 21. I've been dating him since I was 13. And I used to weigh 300 pounds, and I lost a lot of weight. I weigh 140 now. And ever since then, he started treating me like a trophy.
What does that mean?
Showing you off?
Hoisting over his head and skating around the ice, posing with pictures in front of you on a pier and stuff like that.
What's wrong with that? I
Well,
mean,
what does that mean,
Aren't you
even?
proud of your accomplishment?
No, not really, because he kind of makes me feel like what I did was wrong.
Why?
To what, lose weight?
To lose weight?
Yeah.
What?
Because he's like really overprotective of me now.
Oh, because he
I
feels
see.
like you're going to be snatched up.
Yeah.
So you can use the word snatch, as long as it's going to be the right context. You know what I'm saying, Drew?
Oh, man, here we go.
Drew's going for his wallet, by the way.
Oh, man, I remember this game.
All right, you guys got some money? I know you got some money. You've been touring, selling records. Everyone got $1? Drew, why are you doing, why you got the gambling bug? Drew,
You'll see.
Drew doesn't like to show his hand, but he thinks he's going to make some easy money. He sized up Korn and says, he's already spent that $3, fellas, I got to tell you. I got to tell you, don't let looks fool you. This is a band that is emotionally evolved. They've been through a lot. They know what's going on with the kids today, and I'm expecting some halfway decent answers out of them. Not like Blur, one of these damn English bands we've had in here over the years.
English bad.
All right, so we're going to put Lindsay on hold. Lindsay's 17. Drew, you got some heavy vibes going as far as gambling on her past.
Heavy vibe.
Okay.
I'll go last.
Again, the rules of the Loveline gambling game is we don't care what she's doing today or what's going on with her tomorrow. We want to know what brought her to where she is today. Why was she 300 pounds when she was 13 years old? Why was she hooked up with a guy at 13 who was 17, 18 years
19.
old? Why she'd be with a guy who is this way, and so on and so forth. What went on in her childhood? Gentlemen, you can think about your answer, or you can do what I'm going to do, which is nothing in the next 4 minutes, and then act confused when we go back to Lindsay after the break.
And Dr. Drew.
Wow.
Dub C.
Hey, where's Dub C?
What's cracking, y'all? This Dub C for the West Side Connect Gang. Y'all know this still West Side on mine, chillin' on the Love Line. Y'all know what time it is. Dub C, the shadiest one. Packing that pistola, chillin' with my homeboy Ace Rockola. Fool, I thought you knew. Chillin' with my homeboy Dr. Drew, the shadiest one. Listen to this. Turn it up, turn it up. That's Ria Nia.
Now, a friend of mine was listening to Dub C CD, and he goes, I like Dub C, man, but I think something's wrong with my CD player. It sounded like it was playing backwards. I said, no, man, that's Dub C. He talks backwards. To be fair to Dub C, that was a pretty cool liner he did, but Drew wrote it. He just laid down the track. Drew actually wrote it out for him. Is that true?
That's Ria Nia.
I have no idea what it. Like I said, I only know about every fifth word. But I was walking out, going, I came home and I called my dad. I said, Dad, we got to get the cheddar. He said, what the f are you talking about? I said, I don't know, but I know we need some of that cheddar. We got to break off some cheddar.
Cheddar.
I don't know if he was talking about nachos or what it was. I think cheddar's money, Drew.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, so we got to get in some of that cheddar too.
That's Ria Nia.
Hey, I want to thank people that sent emails about the evolutionary question. We were musing about why it is that it's hardwired into our systems to repeat the traumas perpetrated against us as in our childhood. What could be good for the human population about having that wired into our
Give
brain?
a quick example so people know what you're talking about.
Kind of break out.
Why, if you're sexually abused as a child, do you then seek out relationship with people that will perpetuate that abuse? It doesn't seem.
If your dad smacked you around, why do you marry a guy who smacks you
It
around?
doesn't seem good for the individual. Doesn't intuitively at first brush doesn't seem good for the individual. Doesn't seem good for the species, for the population. It doesn't seem. You can't see where that has advantages to it. Now, and a lot of people get the question wrong. They start to explain why people do that. We know why people do it.
You idiots!
What is it
That's all we do all
That's all we
night.
talk about. But what is it about this piece of our brain that's been hardwired in this fashion that that is a product of evolution. Why did it occur, and what purpose could it possibly serve?
Right, because all the things that happen in any species happen for a reason. I mean, you know, you look at ducks; they got webbed feet. It helps them paddle.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
This would be like ducks having an anvil strapped to their ass. Right? I mean, what good is it?
Right.
Well, it's not helping the ducks. They go right to the bottom of the pond.
A couple theories. I mean, one of the theories is that we mimic behaviors, we model behaviors, and so we can model good behaviors, and that's what moves things forward, is our ability to model good things, but we also carry the capacity to model bad, and that there's sort of an ebb and flow of these two things in a society.
Right. Now you're modeling bad radio, Drew, because you're going on too long. All right, Korn is here. It's the Loveline. When we left off, we're speaking to Lindsay. Lindsay weighed 300 pounds when she was younger, like 13 years old. She's down to a skimpy 140 now. It's dropped to 160. That's got to be freaky to drop more weight than you currently weigh.
That age, too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
two of herself.
Right, and now her boyfriend, who she's been with for 4 years, who's
a lot older,
who's 17, 18 years old, met her when she was 13, is now treating her in a bizarre way. We were going to gamble on this. I forgot to think about it during the break. Drew, why don't you go first?
No, I'm going to go last.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right.
Because I'll refine whatever comes out here.
Monkey?
Why?
Do you have any thoughts on this? Gambling on her past.
I think maybe that the reason why she gained all the weight was because maybe her parents treated her like a trophy.
You're going with. That's the worst answer I've ever heard.
I thought about that for about at least 5 minutes.
I already spent that first dollar, monkeys. Well, the guy's name's Monkey. Come on, he's no psychologist. He's in a band, for Christ's sake. You know these guys know how to rock and roll by their answers. You don't want to. Now, you're saying that her boyfriend, who's currently treating her like a trophy, is something that her parents did too much coddling of her when she was young, put her up on a pedestal, even though she'd break the pedestal because she was 300 pounds? All right, you're going with, Drew, would you make it sound smart?
Parents over-idealized her.
Over-idealized.
And made her be things that she didn't want to be.
Good.
Thank you.
That's fine. Okay, David?
See, maybe for the lack of love or something that was in the house with her growing up, they kind of made up for it by eating.
All right, so...
Maybe they got a little carried away and
be specific what the lack of love is.
As in her parents not giving her enough attention, love, and the emotion in the house was kind of low, and they made up for it by eating all the time.
Were the parents together, or you think they got divorced?
Were they just working all the time? Why weren't they available?
I'm not sure about that.
The lack of love is too general.
It could be either together or divorced. I mean, maybe, because I'm saying to make up for the love that she needed, to make up for the attention she needed from her parents, whether it be one or both.
All right, I'm going to let you define that more, or refine that more. We're going on to Jonathan, because it's too broad to say her parents didn't love her enough, because no one's parents did it.
Didn't show her enough love. Didn't make her feel loved enough, and they made up for it.
Jonathan, go.
Yeah,
it's a little general.
I said low self-esteem. She needed some attention from her parents, be it eating, filling that void, her getting fat, getting some kind of attention. Same thing with going out with a 13, being 13-year-olds and going out with an older guy like that.
All right, but in the past, parents together, physical abuse, sexual abuse.
Any of that. Something that just kills her.
That ain't gonna get you a buck, though.
No, I know.
That's easy money.
We know Drew's gonna win anyway because he comes up with these killer ideas.
I swear to God, I beat the bastard one every 10 times.
I'm just saying there's something missing there.
All right, is he something?
Sounds like she's trying to make up for some kind of void.
All right, Drew, I'm getting this close to assigning these guys some dysfunction. That what you got to go with.
Go ahead and give yours.
All right, I'm going with parents together, sexual abuse by the dad. And she wanted to fatten herself up to make herself unattractive to keep people away.
Repeated, single episode, touching.
Oh, God, I don't need to get that specific.
Yes, you do,
please, sexual abuse by dad. That's enough.
Money at stake here. You got to get specific.
Repeated when she was younger, but yeah, repeated.
I'm gonna go to the wall. Both parents addicts, horrible sexual abuse. Maybe dad's friends, just almost ritualistic disaster.
All right. Well,
that's what you're going with.
Yeah, that's not good, is it? You're not going with
we'll
like
hope that's wrong.
Landmine going off in the living room too, are you, Drew? Lindsay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Basically, when I was younger, I turned to food because I needed something to kind of fill the void in my life.
Hold on. Don't start celebrating over there yet, damn it. Go ahead.
And my father sexually abused me. So did my older brother.
Oh, Drew, you bastard.
I was raped.
Hold on, fellas. Hold on there. I went with Daddy. Let's just keep the money out here until we get to the bottom of this. Listen, your brother was just playing. He didn't mean nothing. It was Dad.
Were there other people besides Dad and brother?
Yeah, I was also raped by my dad's older brother.
Your dad's
was Dad an addict?
Pregnant.
No, he wasn't.
Was Mom an addict?
No.
Ooh, that's going to get me my dollar back.
How much is Drew paying you? I'll double. Go with
My
my story.
parents were divorced. They got divorced when I was 4 years old.
And do you see, I tried to give that to you guys, but you wouldn't take
We do
it.
this every night. We play in a rock band.
Why do I get the sense that there's some...
And I'm not in a band?
Where is the chaos? Why do I feel like this is an addict family?
Probably because my older sisters and older brothers were.
We're addicts also. And where did they get the gene from?
Well, my dad used to, well, I guess you could say my dad was an addict.
Oh, you
Thank you.
bastard. Just choke
Take
on that
all five
$5.
Dr. Drew is
He was
right.
addicted to heroin when it...
Oh!
Dr. Drew is right.
Another dollar.
Drew with a grand slam.
another
Well, let's all reach in and give Drew another dollar. I think you should really make... because this is a grand slam. Drew said it. I went with sexual abuse, but he
I'll
got...
double whatever he's paying you.
All right. Wow, Drew's really making a killing
Lindsay,
tonight.
you know what? You guys think?
Oh.
As far as everything's happened to her, she should be proud of herself.
Listen, I need therapy just
First
from
of all,
the call.
we need to spend after this. We really took advantage of Lindsay here. I mean, imagine what she feels like having to listen to celebrate her.
No.
disasters.
I understand.
Lindsay,
And,
Lindsay, we were hoping Drew was wrong.
have you had any treatment for all this?
yeah, I went to counseling. I was put in counseling after I tried to commit suicide.
How many times have you been hospitalized?
About 7.
Are you on any medications right now?
No.
But
Are you supposed to be?
Yeah.
But here's something interesting. Let me jump in for a second, Drew. She lost 160 pounds, which to me is some
I did that
sign.
because I became anorexic.
Yeah, she.
Oh, okay.
How'd you lose the weight?
I became anorexic.
Eating and throwing up, not eating?
No, I stopped eating completely.
Yeah, so I mean, it's all the overweight part was part of the eating disorder too. I mean,
Yeah.
all right, Lindsay.
So where are you
look.
trying to? Where do you start?
No, you start with trying to find something worthwhile in life, and this relationship has something meaningful for you, does it not?
Oh, okay.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, I guess so.
The relationship with the guy she's with? But you don't trust him, do
but the
you?
guy- listen, think of the alternatives, okay? She's been with him for quite some time. Does he abuse you in any way?
No, but I had another question referring to him.
What's that? And by the way, we're going to spend a little time with Lindsay because we spent time at her expense. And
All right.
give her some time.
I
back.
wanted to get a breast reduction,
Yeah.
and my boyfriend is threatening to leave me if I do.
He's really
That's all right.
strange
Hold
about these
that against
physical
it.
things, isn't he?
Yeah.
But I mean, the fact that you've been able to sustain a relationship that has been reasonably gratifying to you is very positive.
He's
Right.
never struck you or abused you in any way?
No, I've always gotten mad at him and beat him up.
All right, but I mean, so it's interesting that the abused becomes the abuser in certain situations in relationships too.
Right.
But Lindsay, I would say stay with this and try to work with this relationship. You've been with him a long time. It's been a source of gratification for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has.
Okay, and having relationships has got to be a very painful thing to you. I mean, you've lived in hell through your childhood. You need that connection with somebody, and then you need structure.
Yeah, well,
Lots
I
of
don't live
structure.
with my parents anymore. I haven't lived with them since I was 14.
Do you live with him?
Yeah.
Okay, but you need more structure than just that. I mean, by structure, I mean sort of therapeutic structure. I mean, you should go to OA to make sure your eating disorder. Are you an addict too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, go to whatever 12-step program is appropriate for you. Make sure you have a lot to do during your day that's productive. Take your medication, okay? Because you're
True.
going to need medication.
I just came up with a new concept. As we talked to a lot of people, they got to go to OA, they got to go to AA, they got to go to parents of kids who are alcoholics, and other. I just want to open Anonymous Town. It's just a whole town.
A town.
You go right from the OA meeting, you walk to the next door, that's AA, then you go to the Cocaine Anonymous one, then you go to the Procrastinators meeting. I mean, just one big, I'm just going to buy half of, we'll go down to Bakersfield. where Korn is from. I'll buy up that town. Lord knows half the people who live there are strung out on something anyway. They won't even have to move. I'll just fence them in, and I'm gonna open Anonymous Town. Everyone can just move in.
But Lindsay, take that advice. Create some structure. Go to some programs. Stay with the guy. Work on your relationships. Don't make any rash decisions about anything, about having a surgery or all this stuff you're thinking about. Take it easy. Count the blessings that you do have, because it's nice that you have been able to have a long-term relationship, and that you have, in spite of having walked through the valley of hell there, you've come out and you can enjoy certain things, and you're physically back together better. You lost the weight. Your eating disorder is under control right now. Basically,
yeah.
Okay, eating under control. I would expect, though, that somebody with that history would need medication long term, and you've expressed that you've had psychiatric hospitalizations and depressions, and you want to stay safe and you want to stay stable, and that's going to part of the structure you need to create for yourself.
All right. Well, the good news, if there is any, is she sounds relatively sane for the hell that has been her life. She's, and another thing that's you can tell from doing the show, she's 17, she sounds like she's 47.
Yeah.
I mean, she sounds like a Vietnam veteran.
Yeah.
She's seen it all. She's
been through it all.
She's been through it all. She's been through 3 wars at 17. You know what I mean? And for Christ's sake, at 17, you should be thinking about what college you're going to go to, or if you're going to get laid this weekend, or...
Would you just love to just collect those parents, that family? Just
I would like to remove, well, I don't like to use the word kill, but eliminate. I would treat them, I was at the dentist today getting something removed from my teeth, and I would treat this whole family like tartar. They just need to be scraped. I look at the tooth as society, and they are the plaque that is decaying society. And eventually the tooth will be pulled or filled because too many of them have gathered on the side of it. And by the way, I'm no dental hygienist, but I think it's a bad sign when the dental hygienist has the mirror, the light, and both hands and one foot in your mouth, and she pulls out and she looks at you and goes, do you chew tobacco? Like I said,
no.
I'm no dentist, but if you don't chew tobacco and they ask you if you do dip, that may be a sign that something's a little amiss in there with the gums. I was told today, quite literally, that I had the gums of a 60-year-old Jewish usual. We'll go to
7 NRK, the new rock alternative.
Monkey, David, and Jonathan are all here from Korn. Follow the leaders. Name of the CD. It's going to be out Tuesday. You can find them Monday, late, midnight, at the Tower Record on Sunset with the big release and signing party. And then they'll be starting the Family Values Tour September 22nd with Ice Cube and company. You can also find my name on the liner notes inside the jacket there if you bring your jeweler's loop. Well, here's something else off of Follow the Leader before the night is through, probably in the next 15, 20 minutes or so, and until then we'll go back to the phones. Is that Jamie?
Jamie. Or
Jaime.
Jaime.
Oh, Jaime. Jaime, you're 16. What's going on?
Hey, what's up, Korn?
How you doing, man? What's up?
Yeah, I'm a big fan of your music. You guys are awesome. And before I ask my question, I was just wondering if I could have your autograph. I'd really appreciate it.
Sure.
Sure, you could give your address or something, and we could sign something here and send it off to you.
And we'll talk to you off the air, okay?
Okay. My question is, I read in Circus Magazine that you guys were going to do an album with Marilyn Manson.
No, that's been a big old rumor. That's not true.
Oh, it's not?
No.
Oh, man, I was all excited.
Did somebody approach you, or is it just a rumor?
It was a rumor. We and him started way back in the day. Like when we were first doing our first tour, we started that rumor, and it's just escalated to something massive. It's on our websites and stuff.
Well, maybe it's a good idea.
Yeah, it even says that everybody will play their own instruments, and that it's coming out in '99. But
oh, that's cool.
Really? Maybe you guys will get a check in the mail.
Maybe.
Cool.
Hope it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to collaborate with Ronnie James Dio. I don't know if people know that. Yeah, I'm bringing him back. Jaime?
Yeah.
Any other questions for the band? Any problems with the Pepe?
No, but Adam and Drew, I listen to your show every night.
So I give it the Latin flavor when I'm talking to a guy named Jaime. Thank you, Jaime.
And you guys entertain me all the time, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right, so between Korn and us, you're really batting 1,000 tonight.
Yep.
All right. Have another bong load and just sit back and relax. Enjoy the ride there, Jaime.
All right.
You smoke a lot of weed, Jaime?
Huh?
You smoke a lot of weed?
Oh, hell nah.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
All right. I
sound effects.
love that sound effect, though. Mike took he actually mic'd up his bong the other evening, and but Mike, I don't know where you got that sound effect, but that's not just off some sort of generic sound effect compilation things. That's some guy smoking weed, right?
I do it live every time.
All right. I don't know if he's got to take a crap or he's stoned. Brianne.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, you're 19, you're on with Korn.
Hi, Korn.
Hi, girl.
Hi, everyone. I love you guys. You're so cool.
Thanks.
Me and my sister are going to try to see you in Mountain View, but I don't know. We hope to see you then.
Where's that?
I have a question.
Where's Mountain View?
Near San Francisco, sort of, Bay Area.
Oh, right. That's a Shoreline?
Cal Palace, I think.
Shoreline, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not. It's Shoreline.
I thought it was a Cal Palace.
Oh, Cal Palace is in San Francisco.
I hope not. Cal Palace is terrible.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, you're playing there.
We're playing there. We are playing there, yeah.
Yeah, Shoreline.
Or Cal Palace.
Cal Palace.
Oh, who cares? They're coming north.
All right, whatever.
Look for them.
Okay, well.
I don't mean who cares, fellas, but just open the newspaper. All right, what's your question?
I have a question. I was thinking of getting my chin pierced, and I was wondering if it could be harmful or dangerous.
How do you pierce your chin?
Where?
You mean like your lip?
You getting like a labret?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
She means a lip.
Nasty.
I mean, it goes in your mouth, right?
No, under, like your chin.
What? Chin.
Like your neck?
Don't do it.
You mean through this bone?
I don't think
What's
the
it
body's
called?
going to accept it. I think it's...
I don't know. I've seen a lot of people
I
around.
don't.
That's
I don't
nasty.
think you-
I think that's
I think you don't know what you're looking at there.
That's very painful, and that will just
Forget it.
get a labret.
Hey,
No? Yeah?
Brianne,
Yeah?
are we talking? We're not talking about the one that goes through just below your lip, circles around, and wraps around your lip.
I don't think so, because I saw someone like with a stud in their chin, and they just took it out, and there was a hole in their chin.
That's a labret.
But how do they put the end on it if it just goes into their chin?
I don't know.
It goes in their mouth.
Yeah, it's right here.
It's in the mouth. Okay.
That's
Right, it's down, right.
called.
And those they carry the risks of any other piercing, bleeding, infection. It's
Big old pus sacs.
not a commonly rejected one, as I understand it, but it's the risks of any other piercing.
Okay.
Brianne,
Yeah?
you got to research your piercings just a little bit better.
Okay.
You understand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Drew,
Yeah.
how come some parts you can pierce and some parts you can't pierce?
I've never heard of a reasonable explanation for that. Why some places resist. And
Well, your
reject.
earlobes, your earlobe's a no-brainer.
Yeah, the eyebrow rejects and the belly button rejects. The other areas don't reject as much.
And why is that?
I don't know.
But some you just can't do, can you? I mean, can you? If you wanted to
Like
put it
this?
at the end
I've
of
seen people try to do that. That's just
that doesn't work between your thumb and forefinger, that little web piece of flesh there. Drew, what about just the end of your chin? Could you do that? Are you getting into a different tissue?
I don't know.
Maybe it's more nerve endings in certain areas.
Well, like the eyebrow, it pushes it out. Like, you got to go way deep when you do eyebrows.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they push it right out. I mean, I got them done, and they did them real deep so they didn't push out. But
And
they
if you
pop, they fall right out.
if you took that out, how long would it take, you think, to seal up?
3 days.
Oh, really?
Well, if you've had it long enough. I haven't had it out more than 3 days.
Do you got to take it out every night, like dip in
No.
alcohol and stuff?
Mm-mm.
You just leave it in there?
Yeah, it took me like a good year before all the big old pus things, and you get like these big bumps.
Right.
That's the rejections.
Yeah, that's the reject. Then after that goes away, they're fine.
Drew,
Yeah.
you think if you put enough piercings in you, your body gets used to having metal in you, and then you could get like a piece of rebar on your side and you'd be all right with it?
It's an interesting question. I don't know the answer.
Okay, Drew, you really don't have many answers tonight, do you? Except for when it comes to making money. Drew holds out unless there's a pot. Then he becomes a genius as soon as there's a few bucks on the table. Scott.
Yeah?
You're 18.
Yeah.
You're on with Korn. Mountain View is where, I see. Mountain View is where we're going to do that fan conference.
The in-store
On
Korn campaign.
on Wednesday. That's in Mountain View, and then you're probably playing at the Cow Palace in the city when you go on the tour.
Terrible.
Scott,
Yeah?
what's so bad about the Cow Palace?
Yeah, what is it?
I don't know.
Sounds terrible there.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just it's too cavernous or something. It's like a blimp hanger.
Probably.
Yeah, pretty much.
Scott.
Yeah?
Okay. What do you want?
Yeah. Like, for the past few years, I've been having, like, this reoccurring nightmare about me and another guy. doing nasty things.
Go with it.
Huh?
Yeah.
You're calling it a nightmare now. Do you experience it as a nightmare when you're...
No, it's like when I'm dreaming it, like it's like cool, and then like I wake up and I feel like I'm gonna puke.
Uh-oh.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't know what's going on.
This has been going on for a little while?
Yeah, for like 3 years.
Uh-huh. And do you think you might be gay?
I've been worrying about that. Like I don't know.
Do you see women?
Yeah, I love women. Women are like the best.
Right.
Have you tried it with a guy yet?
Huh?
Have you tried being with a man?
No, no.
Oh, you'll never go back.
Have you ever been with a guy?
That's what I hear.
Ever experimented with a guy or anything like that?
No.
All right, what do you think about something like this? I mean, here's my thing. Here's my thing about your sexual proclivity, whether you're heterosexual, gay, whatever you are. No one can really tell you or decipher what you are. You either have those feelings or you don't. And if you're having the dreams and you're having the feelings, and there's a lot of question marks buzzing around your penis. I was going to say your head, but I think it's more around the groin area. Then maybe there's something to it.
Or maybe it's just ambivalence. And maybe I'll just calm down and see where this, it seems as though at very least it's not something you can cope with easily right now. Okay? I mean, it's not as though you're overwhelmed during daylight hour, when you're not asleep with desires to be with men.
Yeah.
Are you? Are you kidding?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're just worried about this dream.
You got a girlfriend now?
No, we just broke up a little while ago.
All right, but you like to be with women, and that's where your preoccupation is, and that's gratifying to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't worry about the dream right now. If you start having desire for men, if
I'll tell you who could cure him. David's wife. He really could bring Richard Simmons back from the gay grave. It really could.
The grave.
I'm just saying, if you're kind of on the fence, she could knock you over the heterosexual side. Just throw one of those beautiful rocks at you. Ow! I don't mean any disrespect. She's such a beautiful woman.
It's true.
Scott.
Yeah.
All right, so don't act on it if you're confused.
Yeah, and if you can't manage it right now, relax. Then maybe as you develop, as you get older, these sort of feelings you can manage more effectively, or maybe they'll go away.
All right.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All right. He didn't sound gay to me. See, gay guys, they talk fast. I don't know what that is. There must be some, speed knob in your ass or something that gets turned up. I don't know what it is, but gay guys never go, yeah, so I was blowing this guy, and, it's not that. It's like, oh, hey, whoa, you know what I'm talking about?
Interesting observation.
You've never talked to a gay guy who's really dragged out his verbiage like last caller had. Have you, Drew?
No, but
no. So do you agree with my knob in the ass theory then?
Not exactly.
Like it.
You don't think there's something in there, some speed or volume control that's like 4 or 5 inches in there that you can only access with the penis?
An interesting corollary to all this, and that is, we talked to a lot of gay males who were sexually abused when they were younger.
Uh-huh.
And there is a theory that kids who get sexually abused become hyper-excitable as a result of it. So they stay with them.
Interesting. You really got to get out there and start checking out penis. Okay, Mike. We gotta talk after the show. It's real funny when you do that with Drew, but it's a totally different thing when you insult the host. I go right for the penis. I never let it go. I'm gonna stop talking now. Peter?
Yeah.
You're 18.
Yeah.
By the way, Mike didn't get those off the air. That's when we were miking up the bong at his apartment after the show. Pete?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I had a question for Korn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like one of the biggest fans you guys could ever have.
Cool.
I have every single T-shirt, every single record. I even got these I think they're called bootlegs.
Yeah.
And it's Heart of Darkness.
Yeah, that's bootleg.
And Korn Live in the Palace.
That's bootleg.
Bootleg.
And Korn Hold.
That's
Bootleg.
a terrible bootleg.
And I was wondering if...
Good name, though. Maybe a bad bootleg, but Korn Hold is a good name.
Yeah, well, I got all of them. And I was wondering if I could get an autographed picture of you guys, or autographs, or...
Look where we started.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from L.A. I'm going to that signing on Monday, so...
Oh, why don't you just hit them up then? Bring the Korn Hold T-shirt, and they'll sign it.
See us on Monday.
Cool.
And by the way, for you Korn fanatics that collect the Korn memorabilia like Drew does, they got the buttons now. I don't know if you guys are
We're giving those out at the campaign.
On in San Francisco or the Bay Area or that Where
We're
the
doing
hell
Orange
is
County.
that?
First one's the Orange County.
Right.
First one's Tower.
Are you going to give those out on
Yeah,
Sunset?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then at the Mad Platter in Riverside.
All right. So,
Wednesday.
and what about those posters?
Those will be up. People can take them.
Yeah,
All kinds of
I get the
stuff.
feeling they will. All right, Drew, you still involved with the show?
I am. I just wonder if we should play a song.
Why, you got pee?
No. They were sort of anxious to do that, no?
Well, I don't see it on the thing now.
Yeah.
All right, why don't we do that? I'll tell you what, we'll take a call. Mike, cue up the next song. Randy?
Yeah.
You're 19.
Yes.
What's going on?
Well, I'm kind of thinking, I kind of know that my girlfriend's cheating on me.
Mm-hmm.
And I need to know how to,
How do you know?
how do I know?
How do you know?
Well, I don't really know, but
You have a
I just
feeling.
kind of suspect it.
Why?
Because she used to want to spend all this time with me, and she doesn't
Yeah.
anymore. She's down at college right now. And I used to go down there and visit her all the time, and
This is the natural history of that relationship, where one goes off to college and the other stays back home.
Right. She's not walking around with like a tube sock stuck to her ass or anything like that, is she, Randy?
no.
No,
Okay, 'cause
not even
that's a
about
sure
that.
sign.
She's developing a life there, and she's drifting away from you. She's growing away, and that's what happens. What's supposed to happen? I'm sorry to tell you.
Well, you stayed behind in your hometown?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Well, going to school and work and
Junior college?
high
Yeah.
school.
High school?
Yeah.
Ooh, well, I don't know if that's worse than junior college. It depends how old you are. What are you, you're 19?
Yeah. I got held back.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
Yeah, they really held you back.
They really did.
Were you sick or something? Ill?
No, I just was dumb.
Hey, do the other kids want to get you to buy beer and stuff for them?
No, I can't buy beer here. I'm 21.
That's got to be kind of cool, though, being Randy. You pull up on the Harley, you park in the teacher parking lot, you walk in smoking a Camel.
That would rule, man.
You're wearing the jacket you wore in Vietnam. It's great. All right, so Randy, she kind of left you behind and went off to a four-year university.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
It's not like too far away. I used to go down and visit her.
Yeah,
like every other weekend.
But she is having a life now, and with her new social environment, new peers. Oh, you had something like that happen, didn't you?
Yeah, but guess which one went off to college?
Not you.
That's right. Except for I did go to Santa Barbara and get really drunk for Halloween, but then I came back home again. I didn't
But you
actually
met her
attend
when
the
she was in
college.
college, though, right?
My girlfriend?
Yeah.
The one I was really miserable about when I was like 19 or 20?
Yeah.
Yeah, she went to college.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She went away to college, or you met her when she was in college?
I met her when she was in college, but there was clearly a class difference there. Her dad was a lawyer. They made a bunch of money. She went to USC. She was a princess. I lived in the Valley. I drove a Mazda pickup truck that had the bench seats ripped out and like bar stools bolted on. Talk about white trash. I'm sitting on like a effing dinette set while I'm driving down the 405. No seatbelts. The window cranks were broken off of the windows, so the windows were perpetually half open.
Did you have the vice grip sets to open them up?
I swear to God, I was steering with the vice grips. I had an 8-ball for a stick shift knob, and some guy I worked with stained my car with dark oak stain. Took a rag and stained the thing, and then took a old aluminum 4-foot level and tied it to my bumper so it dragged behind the car when I drove around with sparks flying out. It was like somebody took this car and intentionally sabotaged it. I had to bump start it. I had to push it down the street to get it started.
That was in the 80s, right? Do you have pictures?
It was, yeah. It was probably like 83, 84, something like that, living in North Hollywood, 3 roommates, 1-bedroom apartment. It was clearly a difference in the direction we were going and the money being made and all that. And
Sounds like my friend Ham.
turned out to be I should have changed my name to Ham. Canadian Bacon or something like that. Oh, was I miserable. But
so Randy, I think take your lumps and wrap this thing up.
All right.
Really...
Hey, I got one other thing for you.
Yeah.
Remember your first caller? It has the boner problem.
Right, it cracks. Right.
I got that same problem.
Good. Maybe you spend a little less time cracking your penis and you'd crack the books a little harder. They let your ass out of high school.
Probably.
All right. Good luck to you, Randy.
Bye.
Just take that GED. Listen, I don't want to send a dangerous message to anybody, but I never used my high school diploma. I've never picked it up because I owed the book room $19.95 for We the People, and I lost it. And they said, no, you either give us $19.95 for We the People or you don't get your diploma. And I was like, Well, I got a life of carpet cleaning and construction ahead of me, so I'll just go ahead and save that $20. And I never picked it up, but I've never had a job that even asked if you needed a diploma. As a matter of fact, when you do, carpet cleaning and then you go into construction, you don't even fill out an application. It's just, if you can drink beer and you hate black people, you're in. That's the way the construction world works. So you guys
check you out.
Well, that's how it works. You guys never used, never needed a diploma or anything like that, did you?
When you go to telemarketing, they don't ask for it.
Oh, is that what you got into?
And then moving furniture.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. So you see that?
Illustrious career like yours.
I really want to come out with some sort of PBS special called "Stupid Greats" or something like that. These are men who defied the odds.
Loser success story.
Right.
Loser greats.
Start. Adam Carolla was a ceramics major in high school. He never got his diploma, and look at him now. He's on the liner notes of the Korn album. So. Kiss my ass.
He invented the subtitle for your bank.
Right. I'm the guy who put the lower voltage to it so it slowed down. All right. I'll tell you what. Well, let's play that song. Can we do that, Mike?
After the break.
No, let's play it now.
All right.
We can run a little bit late. This off of Follow the Leader, BBK. The whimsical song stylings.
I think that's my friend Care Bear's favorite song.
Of the fabulous Korn, BBK. Follow the Leaders, the name of the CD. You cannot get it yet, but you will get it starting Tuesday, or if you live in L.A., you can get it on a Monday late at the Tower on Sunset. We're going to take a little break, and we'll be back with more Korn.
I'm KoYan, and we are collectively Blur, and you're listening to Loveline with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew.
Yes, that's Blur.
Hi.
Monkey David and Jonathan are all here.
What?
From the Korn. Coming to a town near you. Nader.
Yeah.
You're 17.
Yeah, I am.
What's going on?
It's Nader, sorry.
Oh, Nader.
Hello, Nader.
Hi, guys.
How you doing?
And not much. How you doing?
We're living.
All right, good. I was just wondering if, it's kind of a personal question, but if you guys, everybody in the studio, I guess, if you guys believe in God.
Yeah. Everybody collectively?
I think.
Yeah.
Well, we go, you want to go around? Monkey?
Yeah. I think that God lives in a little bit of yourself. He lives inside you.
But you don't believe in any all-powerful deity that's hovering over?
No, I don't. I think it's all within you. It's
all right, I'll go with that, David.
I think there's definitely has to be some kind of higher power to explain how all this stuff started.
All right, so you now, do you believe he's knows what you're doing?
Yeah.
Does he have a white beard?
He knew what you're doing to that beautiful wife of yours.
Might even be a she. We don't know that.
Really? Yeah, okay.
Could be.
Jonathan?
I can't rule anything out. Who explains how all this stuff started?
What are you going with?
Every religion there is. I believe there's a higher power. I just don't believe in any kind of organized religion.
I know there's no
I'm not down
God
with that either.
personally because Drew and I get paid the same amount. He sits here, says 5 words the whole show. I bust my ass reading bios, kissing bands' asses. We get paid the same damn amount each week. I'm sort of more for whatever spirituality you may possess. It runs within you. I don't believe there's anyone calling the shots in any huge cosmic way.
Well, no, that's the most I've heard you concede about there being some sort of higher something.
Well,
Is that what you're saying?
I think it's up to you. I don't know what Jeffrey Dahmer had going on in terms of spirituality, but I can tell you that Gandhi probably had one step up on most people.
So spirituality is a purely human convention or invention.
Well, I think God was invented when people found out they could be killed, and then it became a necessity. It's like, hey, look at Herb. That sucks. Wait a minute. Herb's gone to a better place. He has? Yeah. Where? Well, a place, streets are lined with heaven, and his wife's there. Really? Herb didn't like his wife. All right, then there's hookers. But the point is he's gone to a better place. And then everyone went, whew, wow, now I can relax. Because I was worried for a minute something would happen to me, and I'd just be staring at worms my whole life. I believe it was created for that reason. On the other hand, I believe that some people have quite a capacity for spirituality, and to me, that's within you. It's the way you lead your life. I mean, a lot of people are worried. I think there's too many people worried about being judged by somebody else, whether it be God or Buddha or Allah or the cops or whoever, and they need to start taking a little more responsibility from within. You know what I mean? You don't do somebody wrong because you don't do somebody wrong. Not because you're going to get punished. You don't rip off a guy's stereo or smack your girlfriend around, not because you're going to go to hell, just because that's not the way you operate. You got to look in the mirror. You got to get up in the morning. You got to live with yourself. If we could instill that in everybody, we wouldn't need them to fear somebody looking over them, sending them to hell, punishing them.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We get that in everybody, and the cops can all go home.
Hey, Drew.
There.
What about yourself?
He's Jehovah's Witness.
I believe in something, but I think I'm confused on spirituality. I got to tell you.
Yeah, he's
too muddled by science to be clear about it.
Too muddled by science.
Yeah.
He couldn't hear God through the stethoscope, man.
Uh-oh. Is there something...
What's your deal?
It's something, but I'm not clear on what.
And believe me, we don't know any better than anybody else does. What's your question? I mean, what's your belief?
Well, me personally, I personally believe there is a God, definitely. There's just too much stuff that science can't explain, and the same way that science can't, disprove God, no one can prove there's a God. So, I mean, really, they're both in the same boat.
You're talking about, one of those women when they find the tortilla that looks like Jesus from San Fernando? And they...
Well, any of that stuff, because, I mean, that kind of stuff is subjective. But in terms of thought, a scientist could never prove there was no God, and a priest could never prove there is a God. So really, all both of them come down to is faith anyway.
All right.
Me personally, there's something within me that just makes me say to myself, "There's a God." I mean, there's too much stuff around me.
That's fine.
Good. All right. So do is follow his teachings.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Turn the other cheek, would you?
Wait. Like my left one?
Yeah. All right. That's enough out of you, Natter. Natter.
Okay, cool. I just wanted you to say my name, on the radio.
Okay, there it is.
I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Natter.
I think that's short for Nance. Vicky.
Yeah.
You're 17.
Yes.
You're on with Korn.
Okay. Hi.
Hi.
Hi. I totally love you guys. You guys are my favorite band.
That rules.
And you guys totally kick ass. Drew, I have a question. Well, lately, my for the past couple of weeks, my cousin has been staying with us, and he's 6 years old, right? And he's I have a 2-year-old niece, and he's been touching her and stuff, and I'm really scared because something like that happened to me when I was a little girl, and I don't know who to tell. I don't know if I should tell my mom.
What actually? Oh, definitely tell your mom.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do not hold back. Whatever you think you saw, tell a parent.
Well, wait a minute. Mom may have married the guy who touched her.
Yeah, but
who touched you?
Me, my sister's boyfriend, when I was around 6 years old.
What is it you're seeing the nephew, your cousin, do though?
He's he makes her touch his penis and stuff, and
Tell the mom.
I've caught him in oh my god, I'm so scared. I don't know what to do.
I will do not leave them alone.
Okay, yeah,
ever.
I've been this whole week I've been following them around outside and everything.
Good.
And he tells me to go away so they could play, but you know.
No.
And
Nope.
I don't.
He's 6. No.
You don't have to take orders from a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
9 is my limit. 10-year-old comes after me, I'll get out of the room. But
You're doing the right thing by
he's 6.
following them and
Kids
watching
should be
them.
observed all the time anyway. I mean, they should be left alone for a few minutes at a time, maybe, if they've shown themselves to be responsible, but this is not that.
You know what I'm going to do with my kid? I don't have one, but I think this is going to be a good idea. I'm going to mount a camera to his head.
Sure.
You know, they have that technology now. The guy does the downhill ski race or something. They got the camera on his head. The guy does the IndyCar race. He's got the camera right on his helmet. I'm just going to mount the camera, and I'm going to know who he's talking to, and I'm going to get a little loudspeaker that comes out of the side of his mouth. Right? I'm going to go. Get away from my son. Put the penis back in the pants and walk away from my daughter, please. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm afraid that they're not going to believe me, and I don't know what to do if they don't believe me.
All right, but wait a minute, Vicky, let me explore something for a second. Your sister is how much older than you right now?
She's 2 years older than I am.
2 years?
Yes.
And her boyfriend touched you when you were how old?
Oh no, she's about 9 years older than me, and yeah, he touched me when I was 5 and 6, and
You're 5 and 6. So she was like 14, 15 years old.
yes, and he was 21.
Oh, okay. See, there's family. There's a little family problem. See, here's the problem with a lot of our calls is it's not like we're talking to Ozzy and Harriet over here, or it's Leave It to Beaver, and then there's one guy who's in there who's touching the kids. It's not a storybook family, and there's one guy who's gone south. There's a whole history of crap going on here. We got an older sister's dating a guy who's 19 when she's 14. God knows what went on with her and who touched her. We got a whole mess. It's like a hornet's nest in there. Vicky?
Yes.
Did anyone touch you before the boyfriend?
No, and he comes around. He still comes around like once in a while.
Anybody raped you since?
No, and like I don't let anybody touch me, like anybody at all.
Good for you.
The boyfriend who touched you still comes around?
Yes.
This is 10, 11 years later?
Yes, and he tries to act like if nothing ever happened, and like if I don't remember, but I really remember.
Well, why is he still coming around?
Because my parents love him, and they think he's like the angel, and I never told my mom because I didn't want her, because I didn't think she was gonna believe me.
Is your sister still dating the guy though?
No, she's like long broken up with him.
But you're going through the same concern about your mom believing this. If your mom does not respond to what you're describing and observing, you have to call other services. You have to.
Okay. And
let me give you an 800 number you can call tonight even and discuss what you might do in the morning or near future.
And this cousin, or this, did you say was a niece?
Yeah.
And a niece and a nephew, or?
No, my little cousin and my niece.
So this is the daughter of your older sister?
No, the daughter of my other sister. And she's 2 years older than I am.
Here we go. 1-800. 422. 4453.
Okay.
Let's read that back.
422-4532.
422.
422.
Vicky.
Yeah, I can't hardly hear you. That's
okay. Do you have a pen though?
Yes.
Okay.
422.
422.
4453.
4453.
It's 800 number.
Okay.
All right.
And so what do I say when I call?
Exactly what you told us. And ask for some advice what to do if your mom doesn't respond in any responsible way.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. And I just wanted to say, Jonathan, I like totally love you, and like you guys are all my favorite, and like I love your voice.
Thank you very much.
I love it. And Monkey.
Yes.
Monkey. You know how you say in the video. Well, I
have body issues.
Hey, Vicky.
Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know how much pot you've been smoking, but you just can't use the F word on the air.
I'm sorry.
I understand.
Sorry.
But I know you're just quoting Monkey.
Yeah.
You always get in trouble.
Okay, as long as it's quoting. You didn't really say it. Monkey said it.
That's right. You're merely repeating it on the air. All right. You have body issues, Monkey?
Oh yeah.
Wait,
I think a lot of people in the band do.
Yeah, they all look fine to me.
4 of us do.
David doesn't?
No, look at him.
Maybe.
No, why should he?
Does.
Oh, I'll tell you, his wife don't have any body issues either. I gotta say, she is just so spectacular. She really.
You gonna make it to get home?
No, I'm gonna pull off on the shoulder and masturbate. Please, girl. That's why I put the sunroof in the car. All right. All right, we're gonna go to break.
I could give you a picture.
Could you?
Check him out.
Oh, you're kidding.
I'll see you.
Yeah, if you could work something up, but just to scratch something out on a pad, I'll take that home. All right, we'll be back.
Oh yeah,
All righty. I got my picture of David's girlfriend here. Honey, I hope you don't mind if I fold you just a little bit. I gotta get you into my front pocket before I get out of the studio. Korn is here. Follow the Leaders, the name of the CD. It'll be out on Tuesday. Again, Monday night, Sunset Tower. You can find the band about midnight. But I'd suggest you get there a little bit earlier than that because I know this band and I know how fanatical their fans are. And I'm guessing there's going to be a pretty good long line there. So you can get the album if you want that night, or it will be released the following day on Tuesday. Also, the Family Values Tour fires up September 22nd. They'll be out with Ice Cube and some other dudes.
We'll be rocking.
Ryan.
Yeah.
Hey, you're 13.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Not much. Hey,
All right.
Am I on with Korn?
Yep.
What's up?
How you doing?
Hey, you guys kick ass.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, and Drew and Adam,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
you guys are like the perfect pair together, you know?
Uh-oh.
You're like peanut butter and jelly going on, you know?
Right. I'm
No, seriously, I listen to you
sweet
guys
and
every night.
Drew sticks to the roof of your mouth.
You guys ever gonna call your own show and ask questions about your own relationship?
We did that in our book.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's interesting. We depressed the hell out of ourselves doing that.
Yeah. When's that book coming out?
In about a month.
We did this like we did this life regression thing where we called into our own show at age 13 and like at age 17. Jesus, Drew was a mess.
Oh, Adam was just a disaster.
Here they go.
Here we go.
And you know the problem is I couldn't answer my own questions because I was asking them. I was trying to do it as me at 13, and then I was answering, and I kept calling myself an a-hole. All right, so Ryan, ask the band a question.
Yeah, hey, I wanted to know, how did you think of the name?
Jonathan.
I've told the story a zillion times, man. Story about a party in Bakersfield. Two homosexual guys were really drunk, talking about having sex with each other. They were performing a thing called felching. And,
really?
Yeah.
They could hang you in Bakersfield if they catch you doing that, can't they?
Lynch you. No, tar and feather didn't lynch him.
Right.
Then after that, the guy.
Although
that was perfect.
after felching after felching, tar and feathering, it's like a walk in the park.
Anyways, he felt to the guy, and the guy proceeded to blow diarrhea all over his face.
Oh,
he lost control. And when he opened his mouth, he had a corn kernel on his tongue.
Oh no, he didn't.
Yes, that's the story. And that's where it came from.
Oh,
and I used to go around town saying corn to a certain one of my friends. We knew the story, and every time I said corn to this one guy, he'd throw up. See, it's sick.
Yeah,
and I just
that may be the other guy. Oh my
that's
God!
Where that came from.
No, that is such a false story. That couldn't have happened.
Well, that's the story, man.
All right.
But the story is he still walked around as a kid telling everybody about it until
It's
they
his story. Let him tell it how he
Everybody's
wants.
got a corn story. Huh?
Hey, Ryan.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wait.
What?
You guys had a caller on. She was 15 about a week ago, and she was going to college.
Yeah.
Well, I want to pass her up because I'm going to college.
At 13.
Yep.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're into corn?
Yeah, I love them.
Wow.
They rock.
Smart. So, the smartest fan. You're 13 and you're going to college?
Yes, sir.
What are you going to study?
Is it like a barber college or is it a real college?
No, it's Cal State University.
What are you going to study?
Where's that?
Congratulations.
I'm majoring in psychology.
Psychology.
Which school?
L.A.
Wow, man, that's insane.
Wait a minute.
Wait, where are you
Hey,
going?
you're
next?
13?
Wait.
Hold on,
Wait,
smartass.
Where are you going next year?
Next year? No, I'm already going.
Where are you going?
Cal State University, L.A.
Okay.
Really?
And you're 13?
Yeah.
Wait a second. You can
Doogie
help
Howser.
Adam. You can help Adam with these 13-year-old questions.
Yeah. That's all I need is some young genius prodigy taking my seat in here. Hey, Ryan?
Yeah.
But all that thinking's not going to get you laid, is it?
I don't know. It might.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'm like 6'1" already.
Really?
It will when he's like 19 driving a
Right.
All the
vet.
girls are like hitting on me and stuff.
At 19.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you a test tube baby?
No.
What do your parents do?
My dad's in the movie industry, and my mom's a chiropractor.
Right, must come from the mom's
Does the
side.
penis pop? Because you can just check out your mom.
Oh my God! Could you imagine being 13 and walking around with boobs hitting you in the face that way around a college campus?
You got it set.
Oh, wait! I want to know what he got. Ryan. Ryan.
Yeah.
What'd you get on your SATs?
What was it? 1350.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Drew,
For a 13-year-old.
yeah, I never took the
He probably was
SATs.
12 when he took them.
I was scared.
Good.
Somebody said to me once, I did an interview with some magazine, they said, why didn't you take the SATs? I thought everyone took the Scholastic Aptitude Test when they were in high school. And I said, me taking the SATs in high school would be a lot like a guy on death row ordering one of those Abflex devices. It's just, why bother? You're going in the chair, baby. Who cares what you look like? What do I need an SAT to clean carpet for? Like Raoul and Everlasting were going to ask me what I scored on the math. Please. All right. Sean?
Yeah?
You're 17.
Yeah.
What's your question?
Yeah, I wanted to ask Korn. How come you guys cancel Korn TV tomorrow?
Gotta shoot a video.
In the process of shooting a video.
Oh.
And it's for our new single. Things got kind of crazy. We had to do that, but we're trying to reschedule it and do something probably even more cooler.
All right, so you're gonna have to hold out, Sean.
All right.
So hold out. We'll have that grand finale thing later.
Yeah, that's cool.
What's your next question?
I want to say, like, I know you guys been asked, like, a whole bunch of times and crap, but, like, can you guys tell me why you aren't getting along with, like, Deftones or something?
The whole big Deftones thing? Well, we are, but a lot of animosities were built up due to the fact that they were always compared to us.
Yeah.
And,
I think they kind of got sick
they got sick of it.
Yeah.
Like, fuck. Oh.
No, I don't think you said the whole word.
I did.
That was kind of a
He
fa.
pulled up on the sway.
There's not really any problems between us.
I mean, we still talk and
cool.
everything, but there's just still that little kind of weird stuff going on.
Yeah, that's cool.
And I still love them. It's they just start tripping.
They were in here, what, 2 months, a month and a half ago?
Yeah.
Deftones? Yeah. Actually, Chino was. Sean?
Yeah.
All right, is that it with you?
Yeah, no, not yet.
Well, hurry.
Yeah, I wanted to, like, make a comment.
Now, listen, Jackhole, I'm looking at the screen here. You like that word? It's like, it's kind of like cussing, but it's like not really, because it's a made-up word. Hey, Sean,
These
it
are the
says...
guys that could put your word into the
Yeah, won't you work Jackhole into a song?
Yeah, I'll try to work that in.
Please.
Tell them where it's a combination of what?
A-hole and jack-off or something, you know? Jackhole. Yeah. Rockoculus, Jackhole, and the Happies for herpes, and the Bahamian, which is what your Felton friend had, the cherry he had popped in his ass. The Bahamian. Oh, yes. All right, so, all right, you want to go to break? Drew's ready to go to break. All right, we'll be back.
Later.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
Hey, Korn.
What?
We're on a show.
Oh, yeah.
See you, Polinia.
Yeah.
Where you need it, yeah.
Don't you ever say that again.
All right.
Better watch your mouth, too, John.
All right.
All right, boys. Follow the Leaders, the name of the CD, out Tuesday.
Yeah.
Thanks, Heap, for coming in, guys.
Come by and see us there. Thank you for having us again.
I think I learned something today.
My pleasure. You learned
that?
how to part with $2.
I don't know. Oh, don't try and figure out everyone else's problems until you have your own figured out.
Hey, that's solid.
Yeah, something like that.
Write that down. I learned I'm in love with David's wife. I'm going to bring this picture home with me. And, guys, I'll see you soon, right?
See you later. We'll see you
later.
All right. Until next time, Sam Kroll for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been Loveline.